Something's definitely off here. Look at all that spooky smoke around the ley line deposit over there. Looks like the Millilith have set up camp to deal with this. There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere. Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millilith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then...
Halt, you two. There's danger up ahead. I'll have to ask you to turn back. No, wait. I think I recognize you. Are you Sergeant Traveler?
Sergeant? What the heck? Have you been doing night shift in the Millilith while Paimon's asleep?
I am Feng Jin, leader of this Millilith platoon. Staff Officer Su Ding has mentioned you before and had nothing but praise for your extraordinary talents. Our reports also list you as an honorary knight in the Knights of Favonius, granted captain-level authority in times of crisis. Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant. But now that introductions are out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady Yuheng.
Wait, Keqing's here too? Huh. This situation must be more complicated than we thought. So much for solving this with one quick fight.
Lady Yuheng, as you predicted, the Traveler and her second-in-command are here to see you.
Good work, Feng Jin. It's been a while, you two. I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever. Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active, which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still, eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The ley line disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain. This is the first time we've seen this sort of anomaly.
Yikes! That's really weird. So, somehow, this ley line deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint? And shouldn't you guys be calling for more backup? There's no way a camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be, and all units are elite officers who've served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops. Still, the longer this garrison stays up, the more costly it will be. If we don't find the source of the ley line disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue. Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
Yes, which is why Yelan has taken a team to infiltrate and investigate the domain. They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
Ah! Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yelan?
You're back early. I'm guessing things didn't go according to plan.
That explains why the ley line deposit is bright red. There was one just like it back then, too. Big and red and plump. Huh, like a juicy apple ripe for the picking. You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight. So to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses. Option 2 is to send the trap. Understood. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses.
Hey! Isn't this the part where you're supposed to tell us that—
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millelith and the Qixing. It's my role as command. Plus, I don't want you taking this on all by yourself. So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you. Meanwhile, I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the leyline disturbance has been brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
Paimon too! Which plus, we don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Keqing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. Alright, here's how we're going to do this. Yelan, tell your team to prepare for another trip into the domain. This time with the Traveler joining them. Yeah.
There is no escape!
Let's dance!
Your life is mine! Blood!
Let's go, Tomato!
The wrong test subject. Picked the wrong test subject. Want a taste of my hammer?
Submit!
A little bit. Ice my hammer. Picked the wrong test subject.
Shine down! Delicate as silk!
Go, Barb!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Oh, Tumini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh hey, Coach Yan-san! What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work.
But I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
All right.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? Wait. Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away! Oh, guess our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even... You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat? So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean The other one is... Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here, then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Anson?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together. Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me. Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried you were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Look, it's Eulalie!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there.
Look, you didn't have to say that last part out loud, Eulalie. Anyway, let's get him!
Illusion shattered! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Feeling lucky? Detonate! Bring it! Get to work!
mercy!
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go.
Now you shall perish! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Fulfill our pact!
Fire! Well, with rocks. Coming at ya!
Look alive!
Gloves off!
Forward! Crush them! What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! Watch out! This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
An engraved names echo! Torn to oblivion!
Attack! This one's got your name on it!
Lolly, eat Papa!
You're dead meat! Warriors, attack! After them!
Hear the echoes of the valley! Ah! Bring it!
This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky?
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh!
Let the mountains rain spoil!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
Feeling lucky?
Hear the echoes of the valley!
You two! Time to end them! Show no mercy!
Proper send-off! From the side.
Look alive! Gloves off! Fulfill our pact!
Feeling lucky? This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets... But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that...
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did attack.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run.
So you're saying there's more to...
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite...
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
And we're back where we started. Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Beyond some... Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your breath? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me!
Oh, who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep...
Yeah, where are they?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be sick. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. And you're like, great!
Savior?
Bring it!
Umbrella warfare, I guess! Hiya! Ha! Feeling lucky? Ha! You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for...
worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from So, what was the deal with those monsters just now anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched in, so when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it? You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for ants. What's wrong, Deirdith? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle anymore.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just, like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work, but they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's...
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you?
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But how can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or...
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a...
What Paimon guess? An autograph.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh.
No, of course not. But I am still on patrol.
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I did. I'll be
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a...
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by...
Okay... Well, to each their own.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss or Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but what I meant to say is, I heard some...
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of...
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force in war. Adequate planning and preparation...
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestation. It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
All right, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds, but...
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hey, I'm not that old!
Care to elaborate on what happened?
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just—
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note—
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
One, two... should need to make a few more. Some topical injury ointments. One of our tribesmen, the idiot, put way too much weight on the barbell for his He's just lucky others reacted so fast. If they hadn't managed to rush in, I gave him a detailed, clear training plan and specifically warned him multiple times to have— But no, the fool got all full of himself, had to try on his own, and now he's stuck with a busted back. What a pain. Now I'll have to go and give—
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, and it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you—
She already saved my life once.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so
Could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me.
You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like...
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now...
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, and often, my mind would drift to this question. But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Paimon, is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior, but I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to—
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to— I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty. Hold on! Shh! It's them! The monster—
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Paimon still can't see anything.
Shine down! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks.
Illusion shattered!
Umbrella warfare, I guess! Attack!
You asked for it!
Letting brave names echo!
There is no escape! Now you shall perish! Ha! Ha!
This one's got your name on it!
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdre? Hey, it's okay. There's...
Oh, I'm fine.
I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out?
I was just...
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's...
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler? Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a night. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soup, but it didn't seem to work on you.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? Ugh. No, you go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon...
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I...
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're...
Where? What are you talking about?
a bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right! I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So
what a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Well, might as well mow these ones down.
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around that.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please...
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this...
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go. So at first, I was also confused, but just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble and...
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, I'm only recounting what I heard. And I'm sure the guard, and assuming they're a neutral party, will need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly...
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif. It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in...
It is my honor, Miss. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share...
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted. Anyway, since you're old friends...
Oh, sure thing. You probably have... Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our... Ugh, so stubborn. We thought so... What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it. Wow, okay. A rare Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it. Oh, and there's more. After finding the key, she kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, she also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this savior matched the traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother. Yeah, that's right. Wait, wasn't her brother called the prince, though? Where... Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in... Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like cut still. That doesn't... Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight?
ダメだ。アビス教団にこれ以上時間を与えるわけにはいかない。
ダインとイオンソ？もしかして作戦？おはよう、二人とも。何話してたんだ？
ちょうど呼びに行こうと思ってたところだ。かがり木の民の伝達師からアビス教団の中における本拠地を突き止めたって連絡があった。大半の兵力はそこへ撤退したらしい。士気の中枢もそこにあったみたいだ。怪人の都にな。
いかにもアビス教団が選びそうな場所だな。これって奴らを一網打尽にできるチャンスなんじゃないか？もしかしたらお前のお兄さんもいるかもしれないぞ。
ああ、兵力もほぼ集め終わったし、エンジン様のところにも使いをやった。
返事を待っていたのでは遅すぎる。情報が手に入った以上、即座に行動すべきだ。たった1分の遅れ。
私の考えはさっき話した通りだ。あんたの考えもわかるが、あなたは今すぐ。
問題ない。俺が行く。情報感謝する。ヤンサ。
一人で行くつもりか？もう少し待った方がいいんじゃ。
わかった。健闘を祈るぜ。
引き止めないのかよ。
私はダインスレイブさんの勇気を評価してる。万が一劣勢になったとしても、時間さえ稼いでくれれば私たちがじゃあごぶ。
ああ、感謝する。
旅人じっと見られて、ダインのやつかっこつけるんならもっと徹底的にやれよな。 ここがアビス教団の本拠地か？
アビス教団は昔から潜伏と陣地戦を得意としている。俺が長年奴らの戦力を大幅に削げなかった原因の一つだ。戦闘中は貴様のことを常に気にかけられるとは限らない。もしアビスの力で動く装置などに遭遇したら遠慮なく頼ってくれ。
ダインと一緒に戦うのは久しぶりだな。イアンサが来る前にお前のお兄さんにも会えたら最高。
見切りました。
つまらない。
手加減なしだぞ。よっよっ、
気をつけなさい。あと何発でしょう？
つまらん小細工。
行くぞ。動肉神学火炎を。
あと何発でしょう？せっそれ。避けられる？
よっ、無我の境地。
あと何発でしょう？それ。
やるか。よっ、
逃がすか。
それ。
観念しろ。
よっ、ハッファイヤー。よし、
耐えられるか。
イアンサと一緒に拠点を攻めた時とは手応えが全然違うな。撤退どころか全力で抗ってきた。
本拠地の構造にこの戦い方。最初から生きて帰るつもりはないかもな。望むところだ。つまらん小細工。
避けられる？
よっ、
真理は永久に不滅。
よっ、
つまらん小細工を。敵討ちだ。
響け格の目。
避けられる？ほっ、せっと。避けられる？よっ、ほっ。
逃げ道はありません。
ローズクラッカー。スピナビローズ。
やるか。よっ、どきな。ここより弱滅の時。ひゅっ。食いしばれよ。
アビスはどこにでもいる。逃れることなどできない。ましてや抗うのなどなおさら無駄なこと。
じゃあ行くよ。どよめく神学。
私に見せよ。
ここであんたを潰す。
この先は行き止まりか。だが未だに貴様の兄の気配はない。 ここを全ているのは一体誰だ。
真っ向の剣ダインスレイブ。
その通りだ。貴様らを狩る機会を
お兄さんがいないってこと。
我々を狩るか。同情を禁じ得ないな。長年我々を追い続け、やっとのことで成し遂げたことが今
煙に巻くようなその話し方、不快で仕方がないが、貴様らにはまだ何か切り札があるのか。それともこの戦。
わかりやすく言ってやろう。教団側から戦いへの勝利だけではない。殿下は密かに八神の国に侵入し、ナタが八神の国の地脈を再建した運命の食器を使ってカーン類。
運命ってことはアビス教団が名媛の主を。やばいぞ。
そうとも。ダインスレイブよ。
ざれ言を。つまらん。貴様の言は穴だらけだ。
そうだぞ。なんか肝心なところが抜けてないか。そんな簡単に済むんならマービカや隊長だってアビスの災いの時にあんな苦労はしなかったはずだぞ。
単刀直入に聞こう。貴様の言う復興したカーン・ルイヤと。
まったくそこまで愚かだとはな。よく考えてみるがいい。
さっき見た夢がどうも引っかかってね。ノイズ？地脈や八神の国に実質的な影響。そう、互いに干渉しない。ティレルには見えて私には見えない魔物。それからその逆。
何を思いついたのか知らないが、軽々しく信じるな。そんな馬鹿げた話、この目で自ら確かめるまでは認めない。今やるべきことはただ一つ。目の前のこいつ。往生際の悪い。
応用に身を委ね、
つけなさい。
響
け、格の目、打ち続けて。
裁きの雷、無。
俺が片付ける。
まだわからないのか。もはや争うことに意味はない。
避けられる？
使命を果たしたのだから
耐えられるか。
さすがに厳しい。だがそれでも私はアビスの名を汚しはしない。
打ち続けて。
稲光、すなわち永遠なり。
じゃあ行くよ。
分け、山の地。
避けられる？
もはや争うことに意味。
片付いたか？さっきのことを考えてるのか？
なるほど。つまり貴様は彼女。俺はやはりカーン・ルイヤの復興がそうたやすく成し遂げられるとは思えない。俺はここに残って戦場の後始末をする。 声と話し方にどこか覚えがあるとは思っていたが、貴様の死をしっかりと確認し、貴様もまた不死の呪いを受けたのか、ハーデン。
500年ぶりの再会だというのに、変わらず呼び捨てと。たとえお前が高貴なる真っ向の剣になろう。私はかつてお前の剣術の師だったのだぞ。
敬意などとうの昔に消え去った。
そうか。しかしもはや争う必要もあるまい。
俺は貴様を100度だって殺してやる。
100度も死の淵をさまようなど、悪夢ですら経験した。
アビス教団の分だけだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤで起きた全てを含めるならば、貴様の悪夢は想像もつかないほど長く。
そうか、分かった。お前も疲れただろう。どうした？昔話は嫌いか？
まさか貴様がアビス教団の側。貴様らの王子はかつて貴様らを裏切ったと言っても。
ああ、その通りだ。かつてカーン・ルイヤの最悪が起こった時、誰もが彼の絶大なアビスの力がすでに削られていたことを分かっていても、それでも彼が一人で去ってしまったことに。だが私は信じている。あのお方がなそうとしていることも、この状況で我々が信じられるものなど他に。
彼を許すとは、この500年でもし貴様が騎士学院で俺に国者剣術を教えていたあの頃、今のような心の持ちようでいてくれ。俺の行いは学院が掲げる騎士の精神にのっとったものだったそれから本当はこんな名など口にしたくないが、同級生だったスルトロッチも騎士精神を貫いたがゆえに迫害を受け、獅子の自由を失った。今さらこんなことを語っても何の意味もない。だがこの全てに貴様は関わっていたのだろう。己の地位を守り、偽りの名誉を保つために新世代の。どうした？
すまない。真摯に謝りたいところなのだが、何も思い出せないのだ。この姿を見ろ。アビスの力がなければ、記憶も心も精神も感情も。だがたとえそれが私にとって振り返りたくもない過去で、このまま本当の自分を失ってしまう私が犯した罪については全て謝罪する。
なるほど、道理で。記憶とは人格を形作る根幹だからな。カーン・ルイヤでの過去か。
随分いろいろと思い出したようだな。
貴様に語ってやるほどの時間も情けも持ち合わせていない。
そうか。残念だがよかろう。
運命の食器。いえ。
改めて謝罪する、ダインスレイブ。確かに私はカーン・ルイヤの復興はまだなされていない。地脈とはあらゆる記憶の集合体と考えていいだろう。かつてのカーン・ルイヤの地脈を再構築するには、運命の食器は記憶という。だからアビス教団の者たち全員で記憶。
今もなお運命の食器は動いているのか。アビス教団の奴らがしていた瞑想も食器に原料を供給するためのものだというのか。
その通りだ。 500年の時を超え残された我々が記憶を紡ぎだが500年という年月は
そこで目をつけたのがこの俺か。長年貴様らを
その通りだ。お前の兄が残した指輪のおかげでお前の記憶も多少はすり減っていようが、カーン・ルイヤの末裔の中では最もマシなはず。たとえ教団の全戦力をおとりにしようとも、お前の心に刻まれた
俺をここへ誘い込み瞑想の状態へと導くこと、それいいだろう。俺の脳裏にあるわずかな記憶と引き換えに貴様らの全戦力をそげるというなら、運命の食器にすがりつき一か八かで手中の駒を全部。
少なくともあの方にはこの戦いに参加する資格。
貴様らが崇める者のことはさておき、どんな代償も厭わないと言ったな。俺を欺いた報いにもう100度死ぬ覚悟。
ねえ、大丈夫？何かあった？私たちは同じ世界の人間じゃない。うん。私は未来の世界にいる。よかった。なら世界はちゃんと続い。じゃあカンルイヤ、私の国はどうなったの？やっぱりいいわ。未来がわからないからこそ頑張る力が生まれるの。たとえあなたの助けがなくても、私は彼を探しに行く。でも、私にとって、あなたは間違いなく救世主よ。すべてを、でも残念。私たちは同じ時空にいないの。そうだ！前から思ってたんだけど、あなたが言ったから。お兄さんを見つけた時に、あなたが探してた。どうかした？
そういうことか。時の失勢イスタロとの影響だったとは。そうじゃなければこの出会いは起こり得なかった。知ってたのは結果だけだ。その過程をずっと知りたいと思ってた。500年前カーン・ルイヤの災厄が始まったばかりの頃、俺はカーン・ルイヤの王子として、そんな時この少女ディレルが訪ねてきたんだ。彼女は世界を救ってほしいと必死に頼み込んできた。けれど同時に俺にホタルが俺を探してるって聞いて、驚きのあまりすぐには信じられなかったけど、スリープポットの鍵を見せられて本当だって分かったよ。テイワットで目覚めた時、ホタルはそばにいなかった。この星のどこを探しても見つからなかったのに、よりによってあんなタイミングで。当時の俺にとっては難しすぎる選択だった。すぐにでもホタルに会いに行きたかったけど、カーン・ルイヤはもう分かってた。どっちを選んでもこの罪悪感を抱えながらも、俺が選んだのはホタルに会いに行く方だった。やっとのことで見つけた時、ホタルはまだ目覚めてすらいなかった。スリープポットの鍵もちゃんとホタルの元にあった。わけがわからず混乱したけど、考えてる暇なんてなかった。すぐにホタルを連れて逃げるしか。500年もの間ずっと疑問だった。でもまさかこんな500年後の俺の行動が全ての元凶だったなんて。俺への皮肉なのか、イスタロと。まだ。でも最も重要な一歩は踏み出せたよ。カーン・ルイヤの地脈がやっと完成したんだ。テイワットの地脈は天理によって固定されていて、増やすことも置き換えることもできないってことは最初から分かってた。でもナタにある八神の国だけは例外みたいで、ずっと気になってたんだ。そこで俺はアビス教団を率いてナタに陽動作戦を仕掛け、八神の国へ入って残念ながら八神の国は特殊で、新たな地脈を受け入れることはできないらしい。でも八神は地脈を紡ぐためのそれで八神の許可を得て運命の初期を起動させたんだ。一輪のインテイワットの花を基盤に500年前のカーン・ルイヤを再現した空間を生み出して、今のナタの時空が重なり合ってたからこそ、ホタルもティレ。その後、すべての教団の信者たちの瞑想と思い出によって、現在の時空に重ねられたカーン・ルイヤは次第に記憶を素材に重ね合わせた空間をテンプレートにして、運命の初期はついに役目を果たしたんだ。今俺が手にしているのは新世界の座標図そのものだ。運命の初期によって紡ぎ出され絡み合うのは新カーン・ルイヤの地脈。いつか必ずこれを受け入れられる空間を見つけてみせる。500年前、カーン・ルイヤに来たばかり。カーン・ルイヤの王子として王宮で長い時を過ごしている間に、カーン・ルイヤで過ごしたあの時間を否定できない。俺にとってだからこそ
罪悪感が胸に重くのしかかってる。でもそれ以上に重要なのは天理と対等に対話するための資格を得ることだ。そのためには一つの世界がいる。あ、
なぜかわからないけど、お兄ちゃんの言ってることはどこか他人事みたい。お兄ちゃん、その計画は本当に私たちにとって意味のあるものなの？
最初から全ては蛍と俺だけの問題だった。さようなら蛍。旅の終点で俺たちの新たな始まりが待ってる。
我らが英雄のご帰還だ。主力部隊が戦場に到着する前にアビス教
詳しいことはオイラもわからないけど、旅人がティレルと手をつない必死で近くを探したんだけど、気づいたら元の場所に旅人がいた。すごく悲しそうな顔で立って、
なんとなくわかる。
お兄さんに会えたのか？なんでオイラに一番に教えてくれなかった？
君のお兄さん、本当にすごいことしちゃったのね。それよりも驚いたのは、八神がそれを許したってことよ。八神から理由も聞いてきたんだけど、アビスとの戦争の時、マービカ様と隊長の意見が分かれてたでしょ。ナタの文化や人々の記憶を第一に守るべきだと考えるマービカ様に対して、隊長、そして今回運命の食器を見た八神は、それが地脈を生み出す力を持つことを、彼女は君のお兄さんのやり方が第三の合理的な選択になり得ると国全体を保存する？
オイラもだぞ。
それで八神は運命の食器が今のナタに実質的な影響を与えないことを確認した上で起動を許可した。ただ追加条件を課したみたいだ。
追加条件？八神は
さあ、とにかく飲もうぜ。私は八神さん。そうだろ旅人。さあ、一緒に北条の国に戻ろうぜ。ボレソもいるだろうし、今回はしっかりもてなすからな。そっとしときなさい。いや、君みたいなタイプにはちょっと理解しがたいかもしれないけど。
旅人。